Hi Capricorns, this is True Tarot for today. My name is Shari and I'm going to be doing your general forecast reading for the month of April 2019. This is a zodiac spread, and so it gives you an idea, I call it a weather report, of some influences that will be affecting different areas of your life throughout the month of April. Okay, so we're going to begin right now with your first house, and this is how people perceive you. And they see that you're very interested in long-term wealth, inheritances, or money. Usually this is generational money. It could be real estate, it could be purchasing a home. And so the world is seeing you as very interested in acquiring wealth. So, you're an earth sign, and this is Pentacles, and this is the highest achievement of money because it's passed, like I said, generationally. So whether you're engaged in obtaining money, an inheritance, a loan for a home, the world is seeing you through the eyes of your pursuit for this wealth or this long-term stability. In your money house, you have a card that's somewhat negative. This is called the Five of Swords. And, the Five of Wands has a meaning of open and honest competition, even if it's highly competitive. But the Five of Swords is more of a contentious card, and it indicates a struggle. There's usually some backstabbing. It's almost like a dirty fight card. It can be gossip. It can be talking behind someone's back. And so there is some negative energy in your money house for the month of April. And whenever people get this card, I just caution them to not get involved in unnecessary gossip or, stir the pot if someone's, being talked about or slandered. Now, because this is in your money house, it's a little difficult to, read. I mean, for some of you, it could be that, you have a competitor and you're doing things behind the scenes thinking that you'll get more money if you act underhandedly. The swords is about mental activity, so there could be gossip, there could be, rumors if you're investing with your company, if you're investing with a brokerage house. You really want to vet any kind of nasty rumors that are floating around because you feel it's directly affecting your money. And hopefully you're not one of the people stirring the pot with this negative energy. Now, in your neighborhood, you also have another five card, and this is the Five of Pentacles. So, in your surroundings, in your environment, this month you may be encountering people that, are down and out in Beverly Hills. This is the card where people either feel financially poor or they feel they have lack of funds, lack of help, lack of support. And also they can feel that they miss someone or they're feeling lonely. So, whether this is online neighborhood where, you're hearing these things on Facebook and through social media, or whether it's in your neighborhood or it's your siblings or your cousins, I can't really tell you. But, I would, kind of back off from people in the month of April, Capricorns, because you have, two negative cards showing up here, and fives are about change. So some people may be resisting change, and, this is not bringing anyone too much happiness. Okay, in your home, you have the Four of Cups. So this is a very blasé card. It means, you're kind of hanging out. You're in a mood of whatever. Nothing is really floating your boat. So the Four is stability. It's not like the Five change, but it's a card where you're feeling a little weary and unsatisfied. So my suggestion is to get, motivated, get, creative, use your energy in positive ways, even when you're at home. You may just be wanting to take a break and retreat. And some people feel this is like feeling sorry for yourself, this card. But, sometimes we are emotionally let down by people or situations. And it seems like in the month of April, you'll be spending some time in your home trying to regain some emotional balance. Okay, your fifth house represents your children, your pets, and also new love. As a reader, I consider new love a romance that has entered your life in the last 3 years. And in all of these departments, there's a lot of busyness. So if you have pets or children, you're going to be running a lot of errands for them. You're going to be running back and forth. You're going to be busy. There is a certain degree of, harmony or gaiety in the midst of all this motion and activity. Some of you, if you're in a new relationship, the person may be juggling two jobs or a home and a family and a job. But it's the card of having a lot of coals on the fire and being busy. And so, it can be, like I said, your children or a new love. It's just going to be a lot of activity. And it's kind of in contrast to you, because in your home, you just kind of want to sit there like a wet towel and not, engage in a lot of activity. The earth signs, when they get lazy and sit down, they don't get up real fast. But whoever this is, whether it's a child, a pet, or a new love, they're animating activity around you, and that might motivate you a little bit. In your work house, you have a card that's called the Knight of Swords. And the knight is someone who's on a mission and wants to prove something. So this could be representing you guys, Capricorn, in your workplace. Sometimes this person can be aggressive. They can be a little selfish. They believe in what they're doing, but it's almost like they're trying to prove to the world that they're someone. Swords are mental, and so, they meet challenges and they go after what they want. But again, they're a little bit rough around the edges. This is not the gentlest or most charming energy. So a lot of you will look highly motivated. You'll look highly aggressive in your workplace. You'll look like, you're going after something like a stormtrooper. You got a lot of energy, you got something to prove. And so, if this is not you, Capricorns, this energy is around you in your workplace, and you'll be working closely with someone who has these personality traits. The sixth house also represents health. So some of you might be also very animated or on a mission to find out information about a therapy, a drug, results from a test, finding a physician that you like. So again, if this is applied to your health, it would show, a degree of assertiveness in either getting information or getting something accomplished. In your partnership house, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So, partnerships can be family members, friends, colleagues. It can be bosses. It can be landlords. It is a general reading, Capricorn. So usually this card is read as a female, but because it's a general reading, it could also be read as a male. But the attributes of this card are inheritances, a woman that is well off, she has a nice environment, she takes care of herself, she believes in, sharing what she has with others. She's a nurturer, she's usually a good wife or mother. And this is a card of stability, not just financial stability, but psychological groundedness. This is an earth sign person, or they're representing the earth in this card. Now, what's interesting, because this is in your partnership house, you also have directly across from it how you're perceived in the world. And this is about money and legacies and real estate and inheritances. And one of your partners here is a person that has made it or has been established with their finances. So you'll have to figure out who that person is. Like I said, it can be a colleague, a family member, a friend. It could be anyone who you feel is your partner. In your eighth house, this is the card of your bedroom, your sexual life, and also shared resources. And shared resources, again, can be taxes, insurance payouts, inheritances, legacies, and you do have the Judgment card here. So for many of you, there will be some kind of decision or judgment or completion to some activity regarding any of those issues. If it's regarding your love life, I think you've come to a conclusion in this relationship